Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we're continuing our US Highway 98 series in Okaloosa County, Florida, heading east from about mile 43.1 as we enter the unincorporated community of Wynnehaven Beach. Wynnehaven Beach is a waterfront neighborhood along Santa Rosa Sound on the south side of the highway, with residential streets extending toward the shoreline, while US-98 carries most of the through traffic across the western side of the county. Okaloosa County as a whole is part of the Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, Destin metropolitan area and had a population of just over 211,000 at the 2020 census, with much of its growth tied to nearby military installations and beach tourism along the Emerald Coast. Continuing east, US-98 passes through low-rise commercial strips and subdivisions before entering the unincorporated community of Florosa. Florosa is essentially a linear roadside community stretched along the highway between Santa Rosa Sound to the south and the large Eglin Air Force Base reservation to the north, providing housing, small businesses, and services that support both local residents and nearby military facilities. The drive here stays close to sea level with frequent cross streets and driveways, so traffic signals and turning movements play a big role in how smoothly this corridor flows. Farther along, US-98 enters the census-designated place of Hurlburt Field, named for the United States Air Force installation that occupies a large tract of land on the north side of the highway. Hurlburt Field is part of the greater Eglin Air Force Base complex and serves as home to Air Force Special Operations Command, so along this stretch you'll see base fencing, controlled access gates, and military-related facilities lining the road, along with signage identifying the installation. A pedestrian overpass spans US-98 here, providing a safe crossing between areas of the base and the soundside facilities near the waterfront. Leaving the immediate base area, US-98 continues east and enters the small city of Mary Esther, which developed in the mid-19th century and later incorporated in 1946. Mary Esther today has a population of roughly 4,000 residents and functions as a compact suburban city between Hurlburt Field on the west and Fort Walton Beach on the east, with Miracle Strip Parkway serving as the city's primary commercial corridor. Along this segment, you'll notice a mix of shopping centers, local businesses, and residential side streets feeding into the highway, reflecting how closely packed this corridor is between the Sound and the military reservation. A short distance into Mary Esther, US-98 meets Mary Esther Boulevard on the left, which is designated State Road 393. SR 393 runs about 1.8 miles north from this junction to State Road 189, also known as Beale Parkway, providing a key arterial connection from Mary Esther and western Fort Walton Beach to inland areas and ultimately toward the destined Fort Walton Beach Airport and other parts of Okaloosa County. This signalized intersection handles a substantial volume of local traffic, acting as one of the main routes for drivers heading between the beachfront corridor and the more interior commercial and residential districts. As Mary Esther begins to give way to more continuous urban development, US-98 carries us toward the outskirts of Fort Walton Beach with a steady flow of regional and local traffic. This brings today's drive to a close as we leave Mary Esther and enter Fort Walton Beach around mile 52.6, setting up the next segment to follow US-98 deeper into the city and across the heart of Okaloosa County's coastal communities. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.